Hello everyone and welcome back to Death Stranding 2. This is episode 13. Last time we encountered a mystery man in the realm of the dead, in Nirvana. How interesting. Now, Nirvana and the realm of the dead, they have different meanings. They're not one and the same. However, walking around a Day of the Dead festival with explosions and fireworks and everything going off in one of the most technologically impressive things I've ever seen, our mystery man, who will not be named, and his name has not been officially revealed in any capacity, called it Nirvana. I'm really curious to see how this type of segment, if it'll come up more in this game, will compare to the Cliff Battlefield segments, but I'm very, very interested in it. We retrieved a woman who Fragile has named Tomorrow, and she's just gained consciousness, so I believe we're about to have a conversation going to our private room. Really, really curious about this stuff. We're getting deep into the story mystery now, and this is exactly what I want. Oh, and another quick little note that I thought was really funny is Mike Northcote, that delivery place at the Northern Observatory, is Mike Flanagan, the director of Haunting of Hill House, among other things, of course. But that's where I know his work from, but I didn't actually know what he looks like. I knew what his wife looks like because she's in the show, and she has lended her appearance to this game. So now it makes sense, the both of them being in this game as some little cameos. And it was funny because I didn't know what Mike Flanagan looked like, and I only just saw a video of him pop up on my feed today talking about stuff in an interview, so I just thought that was really funny timing. So Mike Northcote is Mike Flanagan, so great little connection there. So sometimes I might know the material that one of these characters is from or cameoing, but I don't know what they look like.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
She's gained consciousness, and then she's throwing a tantrum. Okay, they're not even being subtle about the baby stuff. Like, she's sucking her thumb. I don't know what the deal is. At that point, I'm like, man, it feels too obvious that it's got to be a misdirect. In terms of Tomorrow being Louise somehow, somewhere, someplace. However, that may or may not be possible. I mean, in the land of the dead, and Lou is dead, do you find someone who could or could not be Lou, but due to weird time shenanigans is now older, but also still acts like a baby? No shoes, sucking thumb, eating cryptobiotes. We know Lou loves cryptobiotes. Didn't like that plushie though, so that's really interesting. I don't know what to make of it. That's the only connection to draw, is a very, very clear, like, I'm a baby, goo goo gaga. Very curious how that's gonna progress, because that's gonna make for some great conversation in cutscenes. Hey, Tomorrow, what do you think? We'll see. Let's get up. Maybe we'll have a proper conversation one of these days. That was not the cutscene I expected.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting a cutscene directed by Quentin Tarantino for some reason. That's just really interesting. I thought we were going to get some answers. Maybe we'd have a conversation. Hey, how you feeling? What's it like being in a cocoon? Couldn't even imagine it. No.
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? Tomorrow seemed to react negatively to overstimulation. This is likely just a defensive mechanism, so to speak. A way to safeguard her mind from the strange and unfamiliar. At times like these, it's best to limit the number of people attempting to help the distressed individual. So let's trust in Rainy and Fragile to take care of her. You've been receiving more dangerous orders. I respect your willingness to undertake them without any fuss. Please, don't hesitate to rely on me for assistance if you ever find yourself in need of it. While I'm incapable of fighting like you, if you throw me toward your enemies, I can keep them distracted, for a short while at least. Come to think of it, the Brigands' vehicles are of a rather antiquated design, significantly different from the standard pickup off-roader. You won't be able to get them repaired at distribution centers or on the DHV Magellan. Can't even store them in a garage. They're enemy property after all. Too risky to bring inside our facilities. Could be booby-trapped. I'd not get into the habit of using them too often if I were you.
Thank you, sir. Okay. We did get given a new suit. We have the squares. I'm not gonna use it. Let me equip the auto hood, because I'm gonna use that. We'll take our hat off, I guess. And off we go. So, go to the surface. We have a new main order to pick up at the Northern Observatory. Am I connecting to my BB pod today? No, I am not. That is a no on the BB pod. Should probably go on a road repair mission.
Good morning to you. There is your present work, Sam.
And we've got to rescue some more animals.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
You got it, boss. Okay. Do not submerge. Deliver the necrobiotes to the F2 South Distro Center. We've got so many different biotes variants now. What's bloody next? Alright. Straight shot.
This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Try to find a route that avoids water or bring tools with you that allows you to keep your cargo dry. A cryptobiote variant that is usually observed near the skeletal remains of stranded animals. It is extremely poisonous and is known to induce a near-death state mere seconds after being eaten. As a result, it seems that humans who haven't been blessed with Doom's abilities are briefly able to sense the presence of BTs while in this state. Wow. So if you don't have Dooms and you eat one of these and you get taken to a near-death state, you'll be able to see BTs. Okay, well, if we're going for Do Not Submerge, it would be safest in a vehicle, but shall we see if we can just do a ride without the vehicle? We'll keep the floating carrier with us and see how we go. Let's put on the flood warnings and weather analysis display, because maybe we'll have some rainfall or something strange take place.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, I'm going to put the car in the Magellan. And then off we go. So what that means I should probably do is take a look at what we can fabricate. And what's in my private locker? My ladder, climbing anchor, and PCC. So I'll bring those along. No, I want to bring those along. Hold on a second. Facility storage is what I was after there. We've got our trank, sniper rifle. I don't know if there's going to be any brigands along the way. We have a shotgun. And I'll bring my handgun. And off we go. Maybe we'll chuck the climbing anchor, PCC, and the ladder on the carrier. And away we go. So, we will journey 1,200 meters across that way. That thing should not come up in the middle. I don't want to run off to the side. Oh no. Water level rising. Okay, what's going on in this area? This is a foot. Oh, there we go. Okay. BTs.
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
Sever the umbilical cord with my blood boomerang. That is crazy. Cutting a gazer's umbilical cord. If you approach it without being noticed, you can cut the cord and send it back to the world of the dead. Wow. When you're near one. Okay, we have to try this. That's CQC on a BT. wild. Oh, I'm like, what am I looking at here? Can I even get your, you're in the ground. Alright. Can't really do anything about that. You're in the ground. Not with a blood boomerang, anyway. Interesting. So some gazers are ground-based creatures. Oh man. Because we're in the rain. We'll get to a timefall shelter over there. Sick. Cool music while we're here. Now you're a little bit high up, so I don't know how possible that is. Grab this and then run to the timefall shelter. Or a baby. Cut the baby's umbilical cord. Sorry, baby. Oh man, we're in the baby zone. We're in the daycare portion of the BT area. I pressed the button, but too early. I pressed the button. Run to the timefall shelter, Sam! Anti-BT measures activate. Oh my god. Hey. I pressed circle way too early.
The BT deterrent function will cease operating.
Crazy.
Terribly. Be advised that this function must be recharged to resume operation. The BT deterrent function is now recharging. Operation suspended until charging is complete.
Careful, buddy. What if I... Oh my god, there's a guy right there. I didn't even see him. I didn't even see him. The BT deterrent has to recharge. No. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I did not even see him. What the fuck? Oh my god, BT repellent is still working. Holy shit. That was lucky, because that was silly too. Did not even see that guy. Okay, water. How deep? Oh, there's a legend with a ladder over there. Kind of want to just see how this goes. So that'll also be a kill, but it'll cost you some blood. Nice ladder. Thank you, buddy. I'll hold on to mine. Get on the ladder. That always scares the shit out of me. Yeah. Before stepping on a ladder is always scary. Alright. We're out of the BT zone. And we're also out of the chiral network. We'll probably end up building ourselves a timefall shelter with our PCC, I reckon. Yeah, there it is. We're on our way. Melted vegetable set. I see roads and I see potential zip lines. We'll have to get to work on doing some zip lining soon as well.
It's too close.
Maybe a time for a ladder of my own. Let's see. Oh, let me get the protein shake.
That was close.
Okay.
Fuck.
We'll just do a ladder here. Simple. Effective. I don't even think I need to. Like, I'm in the yellow, so I'll just make it across. Yeah, that's alright. You'd want to use a ladder for a bit bigger of a gap than that. Nice little hike to the F2 South Distro for Samson Hook.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
with drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo. How did you manage to get it here without even a single scratch? You must be some kind of miracle worker.
I'm the man who delivers.
This cargo has been missing for a while now. You did good tracking it down. You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, alright? Alright. Go ahead and put us on the chiral network.
Hey, I know that guy. He's from that thing. We got the combat boots. Sticky cannon, a weapon component for the pickup off-roader. Automatically detects and collects nearby cargo, placing it on the cargo shelf. Lovely. The sticky cannon for the truck. And a heavy machine gun for the truck as well. God damn. Automatically fires MP bullets at enemies within range. That's pretty crazy. I'm a weapon of mass destruction in a vehicle now.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned the corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal.
CQC boots. I love that it's like nobody has any idea how the brigands are getting supplied. And it's like, I don't know, man. Certainly no golden... sorry, I'm reading the text on screen. No red, crimson enemies. This guy's the Golden Fist, huh?
Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth.
I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of him. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive, trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together.
Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you.
Necrobiotes all that useful, though?
They're not something just anyone should be messing with. Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we can use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure.
We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but BTs as well. The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle's vicinity and collects it. You'll find it makes rounding up dropped cargo easier than ever. And who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand. Thanks again. We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Interesting. All right. We'll see how tomorrow's doing then. Let's deliver the rest.
Oh, I see you're back. I'll process you quick. Just sit tight and give me a minute. You've done a mountain of orders for us. It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data. Go ahead. Give it a look.
I almost got super excited and I went, gravity gloves. If this was a place that I could get gravity gloves, I'd be happy. If they have the sticky thing for trucks, they can put a sticky thing on my gloves instead of the sticky gun. And just right on the gloves.
Bet you could use more materials, no? Which is why we're increasing your on-site allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This schematic is for combat power gloves. Slip them on, and you'll find you hit harder than ever before. No one will be able to match your strength in close combat, that's for sure. They also have a function that lets you harness energy before delivering a devastating electrical area attack. Any enemies caught in the surge will absorb a concentrated electrical charge, resulting in massive damage. So even if you encounter foes with formidable defenses down the road, you'll have no trouble defeating them with these gloves. As an added benefit, they'll also improve your ability to keep your balance and climb, which should make a difference in your delivery work. Using them will consume battery power though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at a disadvantage. We don't intend to stop our research anytime soon, so you can look forward to other inventions.
Order completed.
Electric shock punch. Let me make some of those. Nice. All right. Let's go chill out on the Magellan and see what happens with tomorrow.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Tomorrow's condition. It seems tomorrow is able to understand what we're saying. We're trying to teach her about life in this world, but it's a slow process. She's definitely curious, though. Her eyes light up like a little kid's. At this point, if the theory is true, I might even end up being disappointed because I'm like, it's not even a surprise. It feels like a pretty clear cut, on the nose connection. I hope I'm being baited. I hope it's a red herring. That's what I'm hoping for. I think that the pathway to get to the answer will be super interesting and unexpected regardless. Even if it turns out that there's a connection between Louise and Tomorrow, I think the journey is going to be the fun part. But I almost just want it to be not that way out of spite. Like, just surprise me completely. Check it out, Sam. The Northern Environmental Observatory is getting greener by the day. The brigands are up to something. Unidentified cargo was spotted in the area where the tar started spouting. It wasn't there before, and it was immediately swiped by the brigands. They either got very lucky, or they know something we don't. This affects everyone, but I believe we can rely on Drawbridge for help. They even sent the brigands surrounding the facility packing. We'd be lost without Drawbridge. They took out this giant mech that just showed up here. They put out the bushfire over here too. No one else could have done that. That's right. Drawbridge hype. Thank you for completing the bridge. You're the one that completed the bridge, right? Thanks. Transporting stuff to Rainbow Valley is going to be a whole lot easier. Even the BT area we have to cross means we can only make deliveries on clear days. Very nice. Oh yeah, this is that thing that we got. I haven't used that yet. If the Magellan's still in the sky, it seems you can just press a button to board it. Maybe you can skip the landing sequence.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Oh, just a little longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Sam, you missed your moment, bro. Sam, no. Oh, that was bad. No. He joined the duet. You should have joined the duet when the duet was happening, Sam. Oh, man. All right, we're really not getting any conversation happening with Tomorrow here. We're just observing at the moment. Just looking at a distance, it seems. Bit of a gate-quait action.
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gate-quait just now. It seems West Fort Knot was hit hard, and their Cairo printer is no longer working. I'm afraid we won't be able to continue expanding the network until it's back up and running. Pick up your next main order via the terminal at the F2 South Distribution Center.
Okay. There's more on that screen. There's more stuff on that, like more, like coffins than there used to be. I don't know what it's in regards to, though. Is it the amount of... I don't think it's the amount of people that we've connected or met. But it is interesting that it's like with stick and rope to protect and connect together for tomorrow. Tomorrow or tomorrow? Which tomorrow? That's what happens when you name someone after tomorrow. What does it mean? Okay, Gatequake. You got anything to say about it?
Was that tasty, Sam? Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? Necrobiotes are fascinating, and they seem to have become more commonplace lately as well, ever since you and I were swallowed up by that tarfall, to be specific. This sudden increase in the population should be considered yet another example of an environmental anomaly. If we successfully extend the network across the continent and trigger a plate gate to appear, such anomalies should begin to wane. So, Samson Hook from the F2 South Distribution Center is not a man to be trifled with, no sir. I did some research, and I found he's a popular local figure, beloved by one and all, it seems. Known as the Golden Fist as well. But don't misunderstand. I'd wager the people's love for him is not rooted solely in his considerable martial prowess.
You don't want to sing along to the rainy song, Dolman? Alright. We're getting woken up in the middle of the night, it seems. We'll read the triple S because there was a post. That quake was stronger than we expected and the city's been wrecked. We're currently investigating the extent of the damage, but our chiral printer's definitely screwed. We can't make the parts we need to get back up and running. We need a delivery and fast. We'll prepare the stuff you need. It'll be ready for the delivery by the time you get here, Sam. Lots of buildings in the area are badly damaged and there's pieces of cargo strewn all over the place. You'll need to tread carefully. Okay, so the way back. If it's gonna be treacherous, I'm taking the car. So, fabrication for the vehicle. I would like a sticky cannon, please. Guess you could stack multiple battery units. You could have another one. I'll have two, why not? Alright, time to pick up some nice cargo with my sticky arm. If we're taking repair parts, I assume it'll be a pretty large order.
Let's get a move on.
So you made it out okay. Those tremors were intense, but we're doing fine here. I think West Fort Knott got the worst of it, though. Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can, that'd be great. We need to support each other at times like these, so pick up the priority order from the delivery terminal right away. I'm counting on you, Sam.
Recover aid packages lost during delivery to city. Well, can't do that because I got to do this priority order first, which is heavy, so it's going in the truck.
accepted. Thank you.
New entry added to the corpus is a ghost monorail. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Ghost monorail. What the fuck? Have you seen it? A monorail barreling through the night sky? This is the Soul Train, a vehicle of macabre liberation that purifies all souls still bound by lingering attachments to this world, transporting the dead to the other side. You must never listen to it. You must close your ears to the sound of the train screeching along the rails. You must never look, but avert your gaze when it approaches through the darkness. Fail to heed these warnings, and your soul will be removed from your body and taken to the other side. Close your eyes and cover your ears, and wait for the train to pass. Whatever you do, do not board the ghost monorail. Are you insane? Why is this a corpus entry before I would, like, encounter the thing? Because, of course, when that pops up, I'm like, what's that? Oh. Maybe I would have liked to encounter that. Does that mean that there is currently a ghost monorail, like, nearby or outside? There would have to be, right? Otherwise, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? We'll have to see. Samson Hook is an APAC staff member who was previously in charge of security at Cape Fort Knot and was once known as the Golden Fist. Inspired by a pre-Stranding movie he watched as a child, Samson dreamed of becoming a boxing champion. He put himself through years of grueling training and eventually succeeded in earning his place as one of the foremost boxers of Australia. But he was also known for his caring, compassionate side, and the people of Cape Fort Knot saw him as something of a guardian angel. He currently looks after the survivors of Cape Fort Knot at the nearby distribution center. Samson could handle any punch in the ring, but the supernatural presence that haunts the distro center has got him spooked. Even seasoned boxers, it seems, can be frightened by bumps in the night. Perhaps if he could use a necrobio to get a glimpse at what he's dealing with, he could once again play the hero. Okay. Any soul trains going on outside right now that I shouldn't be looking at? Apparently you'd hear it as well. Whoa, oh shit. Jesus. Wow. What the hell?
Let's get a move on.
The moon is so low. Wow. That's unreal. Yeah, we gotta have a bit of a moment here. Maybe I should try and get to a good spot. This looks a little bit better than having the carrier with me. What? So am I going to see a soul train? I can't believe this. What do you mean? Just casually, the moon being as big as it is. How's that for an absolutely horrifying moon Polaroid shot? Look how low the moon is. This was my first time utilizing the light here. This is great to be able to actually have a light that you can use in different places with different lights, just in case the lighting is behind you. I really, really like that you can change the lighting conditions. That makes it work really, really well. But goddamn, what a what a shot right there with the moon hanging low. That's one of the shots of all time. Okay. What? Yeah, I just woke up. There was some crazy gate quake, and then I looked, and the moon. Oh my god, the moon. Really beautiful. I'm just trying to. I don't know when this will happen again. I don't know if this is the only time it's going to happen. I'm trying to like capitalize on this opportunity with the photo mode. It's gonna save the pose. Let me just get like a good shot of the moon with the Magellan on its own. I think that's a nice photo op Just the Magellan and the moon. And then we'll try and see if we can find the... Oh, Soul Train? Like, yeah, that's a normal sentence that I'm uttering. Well, we'll see if we can find the Soul Train. It's just absolutely mesmerizing. I, like, think about, you know, the logistics. Obviously, it would throw the oceans into chaos and the balance of whatever the hell's going on. But, holy crap, how cool would it be if that was not a thing and the moon could be so much closer? If the moon was like this at night, I would never, I would never go to sleep at night without staring at it for like a solid hour. Like, it would just be amazing. And daytime's coming in, so I'm just really curious about like what's going to happen with the moon here. We've just kind of just stared at it until sunup. Is it going to just disappear? I just think of Cliff in those moments. You'll go anywhere, even to the moon. It's just going to get brighter and brighter until...
That's the way.
Oh. It just automatically gets it. Nice. So you don't even have a choice in what you're picking up there. I thought it would just mean you could manually retrieve it without having to get out of the truck. Like it would just go and get it. Well, I guess we're not seeing the Soul Train in daytime. The sun has risen. And the moon is it's just slowly fading. Look at that. It's just fading. Like the moon doesn't even set, you know, in orbit. It's... Is it even real? It's barely even there anymore.
You're mine.
Still there, just ever so slightly visible. Unreal. It's gone now.
So shut the door and leave for a glass of wet champagne.
Look, that one.
Pour it on the TV screen. Put your dresses in a row. Take the blonde with the blue bow. In a city
Gotcha.
I know. In a city
Look, that one.
I don't know.
want to deliver that stuff to the inventor, but I don't want the music to end. I'll come deliver that stuff to the inventor another time, and I think we'll ride the little monorail around there too.
You're mine. Hook that one.
This is such a beautiful piece of music. I have not heard this song before, actually. I think that's a really lovely thing about Death Stranding. Like, I was even a fan of Woodkid for years, and I've been listening to a lot of Woodkid's music, and there's still music from Woodkid in this game that I hadn't got around to listening to yet. And I think that's really amazing as well. Ah, fuck, I got too close to the mine and the music started. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You're ruining it. What's going on here? We got some stuff for West 4 Knot down here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got a bunch of special alloys. All right. Lost cargo recovery, I'll take it.
That's the way.
Bunch of special alloys here.
Snag it. That's the way. You're mine. Hook that one. Snag it.
The cannon will obviously only pick up as much as it can, but I'll keep those special alloys because I can restore some of the monorail that hasn't been restored yet. Can I put my car in a cargo container? I'm actually not sure. But what I can do now is, it seems like, even though the city's gotten messed up, that the monorail is still running. I think our cargo is full, as per the tooltip that just popped up, which would make sense. Yeah, we're like one off. So what I'll do in terms of cargo management is I'll drop these resins. They can stay on the ground. And instead of using the cargo, we will drive on back. That's a little guy right there. I need that. I'm gonna take that little guy home with me. Oh. Let me get that floating cargo. Floating carrier sorted. No. I thought it would be enough because I dropped off a couple of other things earlier. You're killing me, okay? I will take... What will I remove? Get this out of here. Just for now. Oh, it's gonna be a tight fit. We're right outside. Come on. Just drop a couple of things. Oh my god.
Wowzer!
Drop a couple of things so I can have space, and then the truck immediately starts picking it back up again. I got a kangaroo and a wombat. I gotta go back to that animal shelter. Stat.
get a move on.
Oh, Sam, I'm so glad to see you again. We just got hit by a massive quake. I was afraid you might have got hurt out there, or worse. Anyway, I'll check your cargo. Unreal. I'd swear it doesn't have a ding on it.
Famous man.
It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep. We'd written it off, but you made our day.
We finally hit 4 stars.
You never give it less than your all, and we're forever in your debt. Please accept this data as an expression of our gratitude. We've upped the quantity of materials we keep on hand for you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you so much. We should be able to get our chiral printer in working order now. I've never felt tremors like that before, not even when the tar currents were acting up. It makes me pretty concerned about other folks living nearby. But at least the monorail you patched up seems to be none the worse for wear. Hey, out of curiosity, have you restored any of the other large mines? They'd be a great source of materials if you were ever in need.
Maybe. We'll get to it.
Are you familiar with the island that lies north of our facility here at West Fortnite? Well, there's a shelter on that island. The man who lives there only cares about his research and never talks to anyone. But I can't help worrying that he might have been hurt during the tremors.
I've met him. He cares about people. He's too isolated, though.
There are a few large mines in the northern part of the continent, not far from where you'll find North Fort Knot. Or where you used to be able to find it, I should say, before it was wiped off the map by a void out. As for the mines, no one knows if they were obliterated too. But if you happen to be headed that way, you might want to see if they're still around. You've been such a big help to us. Rest assured, our staff will see that everyone gets their share of the aid packages you delivered. A lot of people are going to be singing your praises before too long. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order. But one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the DHV Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Sam.
Well done.
You've got to do a rescue mission. Alright, well, I gotta go and deliver these kangaroo and a wombat that I rescued on the way to the South Distro Center. So let's do that. And deliver some stuff to the inventor while I'm at it. Alright, let's approach this and see how we can use this as a zip line over to the inventor. So let me do a spot of cargo management. We got some stuff in the truck. Nice. Alright. That onto the carrier for our inventor. Now, monorail track uses a zipline, allowing you to travel with ease between monorail track layers. Oh, this is cool. Okay. And then zip to the other end, dismount zipline. Oh, man. And then you can jump off the zipline. Dolman's having a great time. Now that is a zipline upgrade. That's crazy. I mean, I loved the first game being able to make your own, but this is amazing. Am I going to have to jump off? This is going to hurt. Okay. I pressed. Alright. We've overshot the inventor's place. I thought I'd be able to hop off at the inventor's spot. I don't think that's, maybe that's not possible after all. Okay. It said like I could drop off. I expect if I do, it'll hurt my cargo in the process. You cannot save while you are riding on one of these bad boys either. It's a shame that there isn't like a terminal here that I can like hop off. I thought that was going to be the whole point of this. I really thought that was going to be the whole point of this monorail going around the inventor's island. Is I thought I'd be able to zip line and hop off there. So that's hilarious. We get to see how cool it is. That traversal is awesome, but we've got to take the car over the tar. Okay, so you can jump off the zipline when you're close to this spot and you don't take any damage. Yeah, I really did think there was going to be one of those stations located on the island there because that just seems sensible. But here we go. I've got to make my long, arduous tar drive to the inventor.
Something I want to share that I think will surprise and delight you very much.
Stun bomb.
I'm increasing your allocation of materials.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
This is a stun bomb. Another original invention of mine. Naturally. Only recently completed too. A useful tool for incapacitating enemies without doing any lasting harm. Perfect for making your escape when you're ambushed by hostiles.
This is just going so funny. An original invention of mine. Actually...
No way. They've already been invented. I have to say, it's quite difficult to weaponize electricity. Transmitting the requisite charge into a target, to be clear. Determining the optimal voltage and consistently producing it was a problem I spent ages solving. And now you go and tell me it's already been done. Well, original or not, my version of the weapon is the only one you'll be able to fabricate. And since you already know what it does, I'm sure you can put it to good use. I'll shift my focus to my next work in progress. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
I wonder what our next original invention will be.
Well done.
I'm going to the South Distro Center anyway, so we may as well grab those pieces. Had to quickly deliver his aid request back to him as well to get to 3 stars.
Your assistance, I was able to craft this. Tell me what you think.
A remote stun bomb.
I'm increasing your allocation of materials.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
And here we have the remote stun bomb. Yet another original invention, I'm quite proud to say. The version I previously shared with you was designed to detonate at the moment of impact. But this one can be detonated remotely at a time of your choosing. It really opens up the ways you can potentially put it to use. You should try playing around with it. You can't be serious. Adding remote detonation functionality was a pain in the ass. Though, in hindsight, I suppose it wasn't the most original idea. Still, there is no disputing its effectiveness. Use it, and you'll agree. Well, I guess this is what I get for trying to impress you. I was too eager to prove myself. I should have taken a step back and tried to look at things more objectively. Having said that, a new idea has just occurred to me. I best get started. Thanks. I hope to see you again.
And I can't wait for the next original invention. Thank you, buddy.
Always there. I appreciate it.
3 stars.
Your efforts have enabled us to share this data with you. I hope you find it useful. We've increased your allocation of materials.
So we got a nice little pouch.
It's the schematic for a utility pouch you can attach to your backpack. With it equipped, you'll be able to carry even more blood bags on your runs. Consider using it if you're not going to be able to avoid combat on your route. Or just try it out for the extra peace of mind. Best of luck to you out there.
Thank you kindly. You got an order for South Distro? I'm headed there. Nope, nothing? Alright, off we go. The other places are going to be a little bit more difficult to get ranked up, I think. The Animal Shelter and West Fort Knot. They're a little stubborn on that final star, for sure. But we'll see how we go. Now we go to the South Distro Center to deliver these bad boys. We're going to get this part of the monorail built with those alloys we picked up at the mine, and that should connect both of those. Hopefully we've got enough. Oh, yeah, we've got... Oh, yeah, we've got enough. We're carrying a little bit more than enough. Alright, drop it in. Oh no, it's the resins. That was what we dropped some resins and that's what I needed. We have so many special alloys. Oh my god. No. The resins that I dropped, I should have held on to. Any resins nearby? It's going to be like the one time that I need resins. It's like, nah, nowhere to be seen, sorry. No resins out here tonight. And a gatequake with the sunrise.
Look that one.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale 8.
God damn. And then West Fort Knot's like, ah, fuck, we're ruined again. Sorry. We got destroyed. Can anyone help? That's right, we'll get back in here. We'll get ourselves some resins. We'll connect that monorail up. Resins everywhere unless you need it. And then you've got to retrieve it from the facility.
This is very nice. Didn't expect you to waltz in with this. You've got a knack.
Right on 3.
You are the real deal. And that's why I know you make good use of this. Bet you could use more materials, no?
Now displaying your current portal.
With your help, we've been able to improve the combat power gloves design. Battery efficiency is now a whole lot better, and they're much more durable to boot. This is some seriously impressive tech, and I believe you'll use it to its fullest potential. I look forward to hearing about how well it serves you in the future.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, improvement to the gloves. And this is our rescue. Okay. Return the Dowser's friend to her. So rescue the Dowser's friend from the armed survivalists and then return to her. And then we got some packages to recover, and I can do that because that is going to be on the way. That's just past the monorail that I'm going to put together as well. So let me grab that first. Then I'm also... we'll get our level 2 gloves. Our upgrade.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Then I'm going to need to... claim some materials. So we'll take 80 more resins. And then I don't think I'll need anything else at this point in time. And then we'll recycle all of these special alloys, the old gloves. Okay, we'll chuck in that much to the storage capacity. Let's go get that cargo and fix up that monorail. All right, we got that track connected. Now make it so my truck can get on there. You can get on the monorail with your truck.
You're mine.
Interesting spot for a bridge where it decided to connect here.
That's the way. Gotcha. Snag it.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Well, let's see if I can get back on this bridge. Risky jump. Don't want to just end up driving right into it. That's a beautiful looking monorail we've repaired there.
You're mine.
Alright, it's time for us to go and rescue the Dowser's friend from the armed survivalists. So, let's get to it.
Charlie here. This order is a hostage rescue operation. The target for extraction is this man. He was conducting a search in a mining region when communications abruptly ceased. He went there at the behest of the Dowser, who resides at the next facility you need to link up. Take heed that the mine in question is currently under the control of the armed survivalists, a faction whose members have no reservations about using lethal force and should be considered a serious threat. To make matters worse, some of them have been observed wearing armor as well as active skeletons. Such enemies will possess increased mobility and defensive capabilities. It would therefore be prudent to bring equipment to counter these advantages. There's no telling how much longer they'll keep the hostage alive. Moreover, saving him may help us to pursue future objectives in this region and beyond. Regardless, this is a matter of life and death for the Dowser's friend. Give your preparations all due consideration. He's counting on you, Sam.
Alright, we got this. My preparations all due consideration. Well, I'll head there, I'll grab him, and then I'll head back. I might have a look at this backpack of mine and craft some more things. Sorry, Patches, I've got to put some stuff on here now, I think. Alright, that's good. A few more grenade pouches in there that I can fit. Very good. I'm gonna do some vehicle customization for the battery unit level 2, specifically because that should clean up the should clean up my car. There might be a use for this heavy machine gun, considering we're going to be heading into a location where we could be in trouble, but it's a hostage rescue situation. So maybe you park it out the back, you get the hostage, you put him in the car, and then you drive the car through with the machine gun. Let's give it a shot. Let's just have it on there. You know, what's the worst that could happen? The gun starts shooting? Seems good to me. Cargo-wise, we've got our floating character. We've got our floating situation. I should get some trekking boots. And in terms of weaponry, we have our sniper and our handgun, so that's fine, especially for hostage rescue. Now, I want to take a remote stun bomb, so ready to be triggered when it's thrown. Now, I think when you throw these and also these grenades, you press square to activate them, which I now am aware of after panicking in a previous episode of how the hell do I activate this thing? So we'll see how we go. We might be able to use the BT holo grenade to scare the shit out of people, but we'll see how we go. So we'll bring a BT, we've got a stealth. I'll put this on the footwear, so place this in a grenade pouch. And put that on my boot clip. And I think that's probably for the best. Okay. Let's do an APAS enhancement. What do we got here? Instant cargo binding. That's one that'll be nice for us, I reckon.
Please drive carefully.
Alright. Got the old vehicle clean. Let's do some hostage rescue. The Dowser. There you go, because we're rescuing the Dowser's friend. So let's start picking this up. Dowsing pendulum.
Snagged it.
I love how much Dolman loves that. Sweet baby, I'm gonna pick you up and put you in my car. Come here. Come here, little guy. That's an animal. It makes me, like, retroactively wish that Death Stranding 1 could have some of the improvements, not some of, all of the improvements in this game, like, placed into that one. Where's Director's Cut? Put animals in the first game and all of the quality of life changes, please. It is really interesting to think about because, like, with that in mind, with the extinction of animals, pretty much, Australia just built different. Australia's like, yeah, you see these Australian animals? They'll survive the apocalypse. Can't say the rest. Can't say the same for the rest of you. I think that's really funny. so we'll get close to the hostage and we'll park the car nearby. And then we'll see about where we go from there. This is a little bit of uncharted territory for us on this drive. Okay, so this is our overview. Ooh, there's so there's a little underpass. That's cool.
Let's get a move on.
How far can I throw Dolman?
Ready.
I just say, yeah. Not very far. I wanted to see how I could go about recon from here. He's getting them.
On my way back.
There'll be more as we get closer, but what do you reckon we just try snipe them from up here? They have no idea what's coming for them. And then it seems that we'll be able to drive around this place. This area reminds me of Death Stranding 1 quite a little bit in terms of its environment. Hello, mate. Bloody kangaroo. What are you doing out here?
Let's get a move on.
Let's get you back to Mama. Get you right back to the gas farm. Nice animal on the old back there. Now. Yeah, so I think we'll be able to get back up this way. We're approaching from behind, so we're doing this in a tactical manner. Be exciting to go all the way out there. This looks sick. Like, you try not to look too far ahead of stuff, but I'm very excited to see what's going on around this stupid mountain. Okay. Now, if I can, pretty please, animals, I'm going to put you in the off-road. Stay in the truck, and you'll be good. Almost wish that this was nighttime.
Don't worry, you got this.
Right.
This must be their territory.
Steady. Stick a fork in me, Sam.
Stick a fork in me. He does have a helmet on, so you have to shoot the helmet off and then get another shot in, so it's risky. We'll give that, maybe we'll give this guy enough suspicion. Maybe we'll give this guy enough suspicion to come to us. And then we can look into some other alternatives. Oh no! That is so fucking funny. I was waiting for the press circle to bind prompt, and then it popped up with L2, R2 to balance, and my brain said, that's the prompt. And I punched him in the head. I really want to do this, I really want to do this in stealth. I really want to do this in stealth. I don't want to just, the first enemy, after that much effort, just witness me punching him, just a king hit in the back of the head. No thank you. So much prep work and setup for my stealth, only to just immediately punch the guy in the face. So what we'll go for is making sure to double check the prompt. I just saw words appear on screen and my brain ran, yeah, that's it.
Let's get him.
All right. Here we go. Let's do another run. This time we'll get it right. Probably need to go for the guy in the tower first, but watch out for this person on the floor. So the way that he's just watching that is an issue. Who's saying, huh? Is that guy on staircase? Okay, there you go. The guy on staircase moves. And now we make our move. Damn, breakdown. That's cool that you can do the little zap. I think that's from the combat gloves. Okay, now we have the vantage point. Okay, so that vehicle's coming back. I wonder if they'll spot this guy on the ground as they drive past. I think he might just be tucked away. I think he's tucked in a pretty neat spot that I think he'll get missed by the vehicle. So now, what I want to do is funnel these guys up here to attract their attention. So they can be a little bit sus on us. Gets him out of the car. And hopefully they come up here and we'll do a remote stun bomb on them. Or maybe this instead. There's still another one here, though. Oh, we were able to get two of them with the stun bomb. Hey, what? What do you mean? How about this? Now dig on this. Take that. How dare he resist my beautiful stun bomb tactic. Oh, a little jetpack. That's sick. We're going loud. The guy refused to get stunned. You know what that means. This dude just jetpacking over in his own time. We had to do that, because then we would have never have seen the cool little jetpack air booster thing. What the fuck? God, that's quite a throw you've got on you there. That's quite a throw. Sleepy time. There we go. I was like trying to get him in the head. Let's get to that hostage before they wake up and kill him. There's a mine here as well. There he is. Wish that stun bomb would have taken that guy out. It was a carefully activated plan, ruined by that guy surviving. I'm like, how about, what if I dropped down and punched you in the face?
The man we came to rescue appears to be unconscious. Place him in a protective bag and get him to safety.
Okay. Protective bag.
All right. Time to take our ailing friend to the Dowser shelter. We just need to figure out how to get over these mountains first.
Hopefully they won't see me running in plain sight. Incredible. Alright, we got this guy. The beginning stealth setup was good. The stun bomb, if it went off and got both of them, we would have been able to keep that going. That would have been fun. But got to mix it up with some combat. They never stood a chance. Well done, Sam. We'll get a breather while we're driving the truck. This guy's sleeping soundly. Papa Man next to us. There he is. Let's go for a drive. That's what we get for approaching from the back of the base. So I'm like, well, we'll go around. We won't go through them. That base lives to fight another day for now. Won't be so lucky next time. So happy that Low Roar is still featured in the game. This is such a good song. It's very fitting for the Death Stranding 1 scenery nostalgia, like this environment, and then also getting some Low Roar. Oh my god. No. We've heard the Dowser. What's this? The Dowser's friend, contents damage. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, no! 44% on these animals. Oh my god. We bumped a rock, man. The way this game chooses to distribute its damage is really interesting, because sometimes you can touch a rock like that. 44% kangaroo damage. Other times you'll just briefly touch a rock or like hit the ground with the same impact that I just did there, and it'll do like 2%. It's really interesting. I've had people comment the exact same thing too. It's like you're rolling a dice every time.
Huh. So that's the place, huh?
Thank you, Leroy. Disguised. I drove. It worked. I drove all the way around it. All right, buddy. Careful not to hit your head. Good morning. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Thank goodness. And you saved my friend, too. Give me a moment to take stock. He seems to be in reasonably good health. I'm so relieved.
Yeah, like, they did 19% damage to him when he was knocked unconscious, sadly.
This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it. I was certain it was lost for good. Thank you. There's something special about you. I can tell. I think you might be just the person I've been looking for. This was meant to be. I can feel it. Bring me online with your Cupid.
We're in. Oh, they do have the original zip lines as well. Awesome. Ah, the boost skeleton. Movement speed. That's the skeleton that we're going to need for that express mission to the musician. Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, I'm a part of the chiral network now, am I? You can't even begin to imagine how much this is going to benefit my work. As thanks, I've shared the schematic for a level 2 PCC. I sense you'll need to build all kinds of structures to deal with the obstacles you're going to encounter from here on out. For instance, this more advanced PCC will allow you to fabricate zip lines. And this zip line's design is even better than the one you used back in the UCA. I also have another gift to share. A schematic for a boost skeleton. Throw it on and it'll allow you to carry heavy cargo with relative ease. And prepare to be amazed when you give it a boost. You'll run faster than ever and jump even farther too. That's a signature feature. It also has shock absorbers that reduce the damage you take from a big drop. But don't forget that boosting consumes battery power, so make sure you've got enough for when you need to rely on these features. Oh, and in case you're wondering, that friend of mine you rescued is doing well. His condition is stable and he's just catching up on some sleep. I can't thank you enough for getting him out.
Very, very nice. You got a Odra deck there as well. I'd be keen to see how many zip lines I'm going to walk outside and see.
Like the old design, this zipline enables an individual to travel quickly between two anchors. However, you'll find it offers greater comfort and freedom of movement to the rider. Also, the lines themselves can now curve ever so slightly if necessary, which makes zipping around more viable in areas with plentiful obstacles. You see, even if I know where the thing I'm searching for is, it doesn't mean I can get there. That's why I've been looking into tools like this to facilitate travel. And with any luck, I'll have more solutions like this to share in the near future.
One of the most popular spots I could think of would be the zip line between the inventor and the shore.
He'd gone out to secure an item I'd located. The request came from a drawbridge member, actually, Hartman. He said it was essential for his research into using the beach for jumping. Anyway, I used my gift to ascertain the item's location. We knew that area wasn't safe, but my friend was willing to take the risk regardless. And despite what happened, he still managed to complete the job. I'll admit, he can be a bit reckless, but when he resolves to do something, he always sees it through. I search for underground streams and mineral veins. My gift also allows me to perceive distant objects. So, people sometimes ask me to track down lost items for them as well. But I only identify the general location. I leave it to my friend to handle the actual retrieval. There's another request I'd like to send your way, but I'll need a little more time to get everything in order. I'm still in the middle of processing the item my friend recovered before he got captured. So, I hope you don't mind waiting. I hate to inconvenience you, especially since I wouldn't even be able to make this request if you hadn't saved him. Oh, by the way, do you like apples? My friend brought a few back with him. It's just a shame he grabbed them before they'd fully ripened. He's got a bit of an impulsive nature, just his way. But don't worry, they'll be ready to eat soon enough. I'll send them to you then. Thank you again, Sam. I'm glad you were able to get them out safely. That group was more dangerous than your average band of hostiles. Those weapons they were carrying were state-of-the-art. You'll need to keep an eye out for them in the future. Groups like these make me nervous about letting Tomorrow spend time outside, even though she's doing better. When you return to the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself how much progress she's made. And get some rest. You're long overdue. I'm sure Dahlman's tired too.
Okay, shall we get another progress on what Tomorrow's doing? And it'll probably be her dancing or doing something. Maybe she will say words. We'll see what happens. She started singing, so it's only a matter of time. Deliver rock samples to the Northern Northern Observatory and eliminate floating BTs in the area. Okay, we'll do those jobs after we have a rest in the Magellan. Let's go see what type of experience this is. This has definitely been the Tomorrow's Progress episode. Lethal MP bullets? The armed survivalists were using MP bullets that should have been restricted to non-lethal damage when fired at human targets, but they've definitely killed people using those guns. Have they found a way of overriding those restrictions? And the guns are red, and the equipment they have is red. They're getting converted. But what about the void outs? What about the void outs? Tomorrow's got an amazing memory. You don't have to tell her anything twice. She's also learning new words all the time. She's quite quick to forget things when it suits her, though. Very interesting. Be careful making deliveries at night. It feels like the Soul Train thing. I'm going to press board just to see what happens. Yeah, it just skips the landing sequence. Okay. There you go. Skip the old landing sequence. Let's go have a shower. Tomorrow won't want to see us covered in blood. Never mind.
Hey, come on.
Tomorrow. I'm sorry, but you have to stay on board. It's too dangerous to go out by yourself. And you'll have to put on your shoes.
Look at this, Tamar. They're not quite ripe yet, but I think they might. It's okay, Tamar, really. For you.
Well, there was no dancing. Man, these little interactions, they're awkward, aren't they? Okay. Apple souvenir. No, have a shower. Go and have a shower, you bloody mess. This never would have happened if that guy just got stunned with the bomb. I wouldn't be covered in any blood. Sam, get the hell up and have a shower. Disgusting.
Hi, Sam. Had yourself a good kip? There's something we'd like to discuss with you. Mind coming to the bridge for a quick chat?
I'll go to the bridge after I've had a shower. The touching the apple and have it immediately like wither and die is such an unfortunate ability to have. You'd be scared to like touch someone. You'd develop that same phobia that Sam had with touch.
That friend of the Dowser we rescued was a very brave man, don't you think? To go to such a dangerous place all by himself, in spite of the countless potential risks. Perhaps it would have been better if he wasn't quite so brave. The armed survivalists don't seem concerned in the least about causing people's deaths. It's unconscionable, terrifying too. Man, the thought alone's enough to make me feel sick. Sam, none of us can go through catastrophic trauma without being forever scarred by the experience. Trying to reclaim a sense of normalcy through routine can help the heart to heal. Your deliveries are making a big difference, Sam. For others and for yourself.
Got my apple there. It's a souvenir now. Okay, nice. We will be going to the bridge to talk with Tarman and the rest of them next time. So thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of Death Stranding 2. Had a couple of good main orders today, as well as progress with Tomorrow. We've gotten a few insights into how she's socializing. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with her. And we'll see what happens next time. Maybe Sam and Tomorrow will have a conversation soon enough. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time.